Sairam students, hope all is fine with towards your end. We will continue today with the second part of our second lesson, India before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. Just a brief recall as to what we learnt in our first part. In our first part, we learnt about the various dynasties which ruled over India. We learnt about the invasion from the northwest, yes, the Turks, the Afghans, and the Mughals. Then we learnt about the Sultanate of Delhi. We learnt about how the Bahmani kingdom and the Vijayanagar kingdom was established. We also learnt about King Krishna Devaraya, Hassan Gangu, and Mahmud Gawan, and how after the death of Krishna Devaraya, the kingdom of Vijayanagar lost its dominance, and after the death of Mahmud Gawan, how the Bahmani kingdom was disintegrated into five small powers. Continuing ahead, today we will learn about one of the most powerful rule which had its dominance over India. Yes, can you see that? The Mughal power. Okay, now how did the Mughal got their power over here in India? How they had the dominance over India? We'll be learning about it. Okay, the Sultanate of Delhi came to an end in 1526 CE and Mughal power was established there. Remember how the Sultanate of Delhi came to an end? Can anybody recall it? Yes, it came to an end when Ibrahim Lodi was defeated by Babur. Yes, Babur was the ruler of from Kabul, Fargana, which is in present-day Uzbekistan, and he was invited by Daulat Khan Lodi, who was the governor of Punjab, and he had come to India and had a battle with Ibrahim Lodi, where Ibrahim Lodi was defeated. The Sultanate of Delhi came to an end, and the Mughal power was established over there. Okay. Now, who established the Mughal power in India? Yes. See this picture? This picture is of. It was Babur, the founder of Mughal power in India. He was the king of Fargana in Central Asia in today's Uzbekistan. Yes. And on 21st April 1526, a battle was fought between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur, where Babur's use of artillery was effective, and as a result of this, Ibrahim Lodi was defeated, and this was the first battle of Panipat. Now we will see where is this place, Fargana. Yes, you can see over here the Fargana Valley, the green portion over here. Yes, that is the Fargana Valley, or the region in Central Asia from where Babur came from, and he founded the Mughal power in India. Okay, now where did the first battle of Panipat? Let's have a look as where Panipat is. Yes, see, this is the map of India, and you can see the red portion over there. That is the region of Panipat, where the first battle was fought between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur. Okay, so Babur was the founder of the Mughal power in India, which was founded in the year 1526 CE. Okay, over here we have the flowchart of the rulers of the Mughal power in India. The first ruler, Babur, who ruled from 1530 to 1539. Humayun, who ruled from 1555 to 1556. Humayun's son Akbar, the great king Akbar, 1556 to 1605. Then it was Jahangir, 1605 to 1628. Later, Shah Jahan from 1628 to 1658. And then the can consider him the most powerful and the most you can say the emperor who was not at all favored by many of the Indians. That was Aurangzeb from 1658 to 1707. So this is the flowchart showing of the rulers of the Mughal power in India. Why after Aurangzeb? Why Aurangzeb's name I have kept it as? Because after the death of Aurangzeb, the successors were not that powerful to have a strong control or to maintain the dominance of the Mughal power, and as a result of this, after Aurangzeb's death, the Mughal power was weakened. Okay, moving ahead, Akbar was the most powerful king of the Mughal dynasty. Yes, he was the most powerful king. After him, it was Emperor Aurangzeb. Okay, now Though Akbar is considered to be as the most powerful king of the Mughal dynasty, he had to face a lot of, you can say, a lot of strong fight or a lot of strong defense from Maharana Pratap, Chand Bibi, Rani Durgavati. All of them gave a strong fight against Akbar when he tried to bring India under his central authority. He wanted a central rule for the whole of India, only one power to rule over India. So these people did not, did not sacrifice or did not want to have their kingdoms to be a part of the Mughal territory or the Mughal dynasty. So they put up a strong fight against Akbar, and as a result of it, Akbar was also not that successful in getting these regions under his control. Okay, moving ahead. Yes, first we will learn about Maharana Pratap. That is the picture of Maharana Pratap. Why Maharana Pratap? Because he gave a strong fight against Emperor Akbar. Okay, Maharana Pratap was the ruler of Mewar, which is in Rajasthan. Okay, he continued his struggle against Akbar till the very end for the independence of his kingdom. Then, even today, he is known for his valor, courage, self respect, sacrifice, etc. So, Maharana Pratap was the ruler of Mewar. He did not want to, meet with the terms of King Akbar to have his territory, his rule, his empire being merged with that of the Mughal and to have a central rule. So he protested against that. He gave a strong fight against Emperor Akbar, and even today Maharana Pratap is known, a very well known figure in the Indian history for his valor, courage, self-respect, sacrifice, etc. So even the name Maharana Pratap, it gives us goosebumps. Yes, what a person he was, what a leader he was. Okay, fine. The next person whom we are going to learn about. Yes, this image, this is about, see, in the earlier slide I told you Maharana Pratap, Chand Bibi, Rani Durgavati, these were the who gave a strong fight against Akbar. So this is the image of Chand Bibi. Now who was Chand Bibi? Remember when we did the first part of this lesson, I told you how Bahmani kingdom was disintegrated into 5 small powers. Yes, so one of that power was the power of Nizam Shah. Yes, Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. So Chand Bibi was the capable daughter of Hussain Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. She was very capable. Okay, so because of her ability, the Mughals could not take over the fort which they had laid a siege. Yes, she bravely defended the fort of Ahmednagar when the Mughals laid a siege to it. And as a result of this, it was very difficult for them. But later on, unfortunately, you should say, later on, as all this led to an internal strife amongst the Sardars in Nizam Shahi kingdom, which resulted in the murder of Chand Bibi. The internal strife means there was a lot of conflicts amongst the Sardars of the Nizam Shah only, which led, some supported Chand Bibi, some didn't support Chand Bibi. So as a result of this, it led to the death of, or the murder of, Chand Bibi. After her death, what happened when to the fort of Ahmednagar? Let's see. Later the fort was captured by the Mughals, because see, there was no unity amongst the Sardars. So the Mughals took advantage of this condition and they took over, captured the fort of Ahmednagar. But they captured the fort of Ahmednagar. They were not successful in getting control over the entire kingdom of Nizam Shah. See, though Nizam Shah being a small part of the Bahmani kingdom after its disintegration, it had some power. But even though the Mughals captured the fort of Ahmednagar, it couldn't get control over the entire kingdom of Nizam Shah. So, as a result of this, you can see that Chand Bibi also struggled, or you can say also led a strong fight against the Mughals, or rather say against Emperor Akbar. Fine. Then we have another great warrior, the brave warrior Rani Durgavati. Yes, she is also known for her valor, her courage, her determination. Rani Durgavati, yes, was she? Durgavati was born in the Chandil Rajput dynasty. She became the queen of Gondwana when she was married. She was an excellent administrator who struggled against the Mughal with a lot of courage. See, because after the death of her husband, she laid down her life while fighting against Akbar, but never surrendered. Yes, though she sacrificed her life, she did not surrender to Akbar. Okay, and that is which made her a brave warrior. She had a lot of courage. She was an excellent administrator who struggled, who had led a strong fight against the Mughals with a lot of courage. Okay, this is Gondwana map. Over here you can see the Gondwana region. Okay, now after this we are going to learn about about another emperor who was also powerful. Yes, the last powerful, rather say the last powerful emperor of the Mughal Empire, Aurangzeb. Yes, now Aurangzeb became the emperor in 1658 CE. Okay, though he was powerful, he was unlike the other rulers. He was used to do a lot of, a lot of people were harassed and oppressed during his ruling his tenure, and people were very much, irritated, frustrated because of his rule. But on that, in spite of that, he was capable to expand the Mughal empire from Kashmir to Ahmednagar and from Kabul to Bengal. Later on, he added Assam, regions of Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi. Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi are those two powers which were formed after the disintegration of the Bahmani kingdom. So the Mughal Empire extended from Kashmir to Ahmednagar and Kabul to Bengal. And later he added Assam also and regions of Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi. We'll get a picture of the Mughal Empire through this map over here. You can see the major portion which is covered. That was the Mughal Empire, which was under the control of during the tenure of Aurangzeb. Yeah, so it was not easy for Aurangzeb to get control over all these regions. He had to face conflicts with many powers as well. Who were these powers? We'll be learning ahead. Okay, in order to establish their rule over India, the Mughals had made many enemies and had conflicts with the Ahoms, the Sikh, the Rajputs, and the Marathas as well. So we will be learning as to what conflicts they had with these powers ahead. First, we'll learn about the conflicts with the Ahoms. The conflict with the Ahoms. Now, who are these Ahoms? Okay, the people of the Shan community settled down in the valley of Brahmaputra. They were locally known as Ahom people. Assam, that is the Assam region. So they were locally known as the Ahom people. Now, it was their leader. The Ahom had a prolonged struggle with the Mughals. So, what prolonged struggle? How did they struggle and who led them in the conflict against the Mughals? We'll see. They united under the leadership of Gadadhar Singh, and with Commander Lachit Borpukhan, they gave an intense battle against the Mughals. Fine. So the conflict with the Ahoms, they belonged to they settled down in the valley of Brahmaputra, and they were locally called as the Ahom people. They had a prolonged struggle with the Mughals, and they had united under the leadership of Gadadhar Singh, and with Commander Lachit Borpukhan, they gave a strong and intense battle against the Mughals. It was impossible for Mughals to create a base in Assam with such strong side of the Ahoms, with Gadadhar Singh as the leader and Commander Lachit Borpukhan as well. So the Aurangzeb had a very tough time getting the Assam region under his control. Later on, he brought it under his control, but during this period, it was impossible for him to create a strong base in Assam. Now we will be learning about the conflicts with the Sikh. Okay. Now Sikh, Punjab. Yes. The ninth Guru of the Sikhs, Guru Tegh Bahadur, strongly protested against Aurangzeb. He was strongly against the religious intolerance of Aurangzeb. You know what is mean by religious intolerance? Aurangzeb was a staunch believer of the religion of Islam. He forcibly converted many Hindu people into Islam. So that was his religious intolerance. He wanted only his religion to be prominent. So that was the reason why Guru Tegh Bahadur strongly protested against Aurangzeb's religious intolerance. He was imprisoned and beheaded by Aurangzeb in 1675. See who? The ninth Guru of the Sikh, that is Guru Tegh Bahadur, was imprisoned and beheaded. He wasn't killed. His head was cut off by Aurangzeb in 1675. See. Now, after the death of Guru Tegh Bahadur, who became the next Guru? Yes, it was Guru Gobind Singh. Guru Gobind Singh became the Guru of the Sikh. Yes, here is the picture of Guru Gobind Singh. We have picture of Guru Nanak also over there, and the picture of the Guru Gobind Singh as well. So he became the Guru of the Sikh. He also gave a strong fight against the Mughals. He organized the Sikh youths in a force called the Khalsa Dal. Its headquarters were in Anandpur. This is in Punjab. Anandpur is in Punjab. Okay, so Guru Gobind Singh, what he did was he brought all the young people of the Sikh community, yes, who were, who were ready to lay down their life, and all these young people were brought into one force which was called as the Khalsa Dal. And this Dal, it was an organization which was formed, and this organization had its headquarters in Anandpur. So this also was a strong step taken, a very big steps taken by the Sikh community. There was an attempt to kill Guru Gobind Singh when he was in Nanded. Soon he succumbed to his death. So there was an attempt where the Mughals tried to kill Guru Gobind Singh when he was in Nanded, and later on, after a few days, he succumbed to his death, to the injuries. Okay, so over here, Guru Gobind Singh, when he was in Nanded, there was an attempt to kill him, and he was later on, he couldn't hold up with the injuries and he died. So that was the conflict with the Sikh. Then we have the conflict with the Rajputs. Yes, the conflict with the Rajputs is quite interesting, because over here we saw that these powers whom with Aurangzeb had a strong fight was they were having a base. They couldn't establish the base over there. But when it came to the Rajputs, there was a twist over here. Now what was the twist? We learned about it. Akbar had amicable relations with the Rajputs, but Aurangzeb couldn't obtain the cooperation of the Rajputs. As we all know that Akbar had his queen Jodha as his wife, so he had very good relations with the Rajputs, but these relations could not be kept up by Aurangzeb, as he couldn't get the cooperation of the Rajput because of his religious intolerance. Okay, so after the death of Rana Jaswant Singh of Marwar, Aurangzeb annexed his kingdom to the Mughal. Annexed means he merged the kingdom of Marwar to the Mughal Empire. And when Rana Jaswant Singh died, his son was a minor. Minor means he was very small, who couldn't be made a king. But in spite of that, minor Ajit Singh was crowned as the king of Marwar by Durgadas Rathod. Durgadas Rathod was a very loyal person of Rana Jaswant Singh. He also gave a staunch fight against the Mughals. He did not want the region of Marwar to go into the hands of the Mughals. So he made minor Ajit Singh as the prince, as the king of Marwar. And later on, what happened? This Durgadas Rathod, who fought against the Mughals, he got the support of Aurangzeb's son, that was Prince Akbar. Aurangzeb had sent Prince Akbar to crush. It was not the King Akbar, it was Aurangzeb's son, Prince Akbar, who Aurangzeb had sent him to crush the resistance of Durgadas. But Prince Akbar joined hands with the Rajputs against the Mughals. So over here, that is why I'm telling you the twist over here. Over there, nobody, Mughals were on one side and the Ahoms and the Sikhs were on the other side. With the Rajputs, the son of Aurangzeb had joined hands with the Rajputs against Aurangzeb. So over here, you can say that was a turning point whereby Aurangzeb had to face against the Rajputs. So Durgadas, who was fighting very bravely, who was resisting the power of the Mughals, he got the support of Prince Akbar too as well. And so how did he get? At the time when Aurangzeb had sent Prince Akbar to crush the resistance of Durgadas, Prince Akbar joined hands with the Rajputs against the Mughals. Right? Now we have conflicts with the Marathas. What were the conflicts of Aurangzeb with the Marathas? All that has the history of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Shambhaji Maharaj as well. Okay, in Maharashtra, Swaraj was established under the leadership of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Yes. So what do you mean by Swaraj? Swaraj means self-rule, which Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj strongly believed in, and Swaraj was established under the leadership of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj had to fight against the Mughals too, along with other enemies. The other enemies were the Nizam Shah and the Adil Shah as well. So along with Mughals, Shivaji Maharaj at a time had to fight many enemies. Yes, enemies he had enmity with the Mughals, the Adil Shahi and the Nizam Shahi as well. Okay, after the death of Shivaji Maharaj, the Mughals tried to conquer the whole of South India, but they were not successful. So while having the conflict with Marathas, the next later lessons we are going to learn as to what was the conflict of the Marathas against the Mughals or the Mughals against the Marathas. All that we'll be learning, but a brief, like how history, we know the history of Maharashtra, we know the history of Shivaji Maharaj, his conflict with Aurangzeb. You must have seen it on the televisions also. So that is going to be quite interesting. And over here you can see like how Shivaji Maharaj had to fight the Marathas, had to fight other enemies as well at the same time. Okay, he did not give up. And after the death of, though Shivaji Maharaj died, yes, the Mughals could not conquer the whole south of India, the Deccan region, but they were not successful. They could not get control, have a dominance over the Deccan region even after the death of Shivaji Maharaj. That was because of the valor, of the courage of Sambhaji Maharaj and later on the Peshwas as well. Fine. Now we have a summary as to what we learned today. Today we learned about the Mughal power, how it came into existence in India. Yes, we learned about, we had a flowchart about the rulers of the Mughal dynasty. Then we learned about those who gave a strong fight against King Akbar, who were against his policy of having a central authority over our country India, and it was Maharana Pratap, who was the ruler of Mewar. Chand Bibi, who was the capable daughter of Hussain Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. Then Rani Durgavati of Gondwana, who sacrificed her life but did not surrender to Akbar. And then we learnt about Aurangzeb as well, how he had expanded the Mughal empire over a vast region, and at the same time he had the conflicts with the Ahoms, the Sikh, the Rajputs and the Marathas. So this is what we have learnt in our today's session, and with this we finish the second lesson, India before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. Okay, now we have a small activity over here. We have to identify the pictures of these brave people given over here. Okay, so the first one, let me see if you can guess. First one, yes, it is Chand Bibi, the capable daughter of Hussain Nizam Shah. Another great warrior, Rani Durgavati, very good. Here, the 10th Guru of the Sikh, Guru Gobind Singh. And the Rajput warrior, the great Rajput warrior, Maharana Pratap. Yes, so these were the strong, brave people who fought, who gave a strong struggle against the Mughal power in India. So that's all for today's lesson. Hope you have understood whatever we have gone through this, and if not, you can go through this again, through this video once again, and have a good view. Thank you. Sai Ram.